Everybody ready? Get the show on the road!
Doesn't even show up on the GPS. It's unworthy of global positioning.
That's the whole point. Get off the grid, right?
Hello, welcome to What the Flick. We're going to talk about Cabin in the Woods, but we're not really going to talk about Cabin in the Woods. I'm Christy, this is Alonso, this is Matt. We're going to briefly touch on this movie and how much we liked it, but there's going to be a whole separate second spoiler discussion. We're spoiler-free here, we're spoilerific in a totally different clip, so please take a look at that after you've seen the film. Who's going to describe this movie to us?
I will describe it a little bit.
Okay.
If you've seen the trailers, you've probably seen too much already.
Yeah, you shouldn't even watch the trailer for
but
this movie.
really,
yeah.
On its basic, it's about a group of college kids that goes to spend a weekend in a cabin in the woods, and bad things happen to them.
Hello? I'm thinking this thing doesn't take credit cards.
Sign says closed.
We're looking for, what's it called?
Tillerman Road.
Not to get you there, getting back. That's your concern.
So I did not know a lot going into this, and
I knew nothing,
purposefully
thank
so.
goodness. Right,
And I mean, I was at South by Southwest when Joss Whedon was there, and he took up 4 gigantic ballrooms in the conference center, and people were spilling out onto the floor, and they were just so psyched for this film. But I didn't want to know anything, and I'm so glad I didn't.
No, definitely. And what I will say is this, and it's not giving anything away because you know it's about college kids going to a cabin. The early scenes where it's the kids all getting ready to go to the cabin, we've seen that scene in a million other movies. Like, I mean, Shark Night 3D has that scene. But in this movie, you can already tell that you are in good hands because it's funny and it's smart and these kids are interesting and you like them and they have actual personalities and not just sort of one personality type that they're going to play for
But
the whole film.
they are types. They are all, and that's purposeful.
Right.
Yes, they are archetypes, but at the same time, like the jock has funny things to say about books and is smarter than you would think he is.
The jock's a sociology major.
Exactly. You know,
So we're approaching things we shouldn't really be talking about, right? Again, I think for the purposes of this particular
But
clip,
I'm just going to say, you can tell early on that this is being written by guys who know what they're doing and are not just phoning it in the way so many horror movies do. So, and let's just say that the rest of the film delivers on what those early scenes promise, and that's all.
Would you say that because Joss Whedon produced it and co-wrote it, and Goddard directed, they worked together on Buffy, does this film meet the hype that those previous things have established?
I think it is worthy of the efforts of those two writers. Okay. Absolutely. It's great. I think it's something that definitely fits within the canon of things that they've done. I think it's some of their better work. And you know, if you are as much a fan of horror movies as these guys are, you're going to get a lot out of this. Yeah,
because I think anybody can try to parody or spoof, and this is not that. I mean, this is like a very affectionate homage and toys with the conventions that are clearly ingrained in this genre, but it totally upends them and has fun with them in ways that I did not expect. What are your numbers?
9.
9.
9. That makes 27, which makes a 9 average.
We sound like Hitler in Downfall. 9, 9, 9.
We sound what was his name? I'm forgetting his name.
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain, yeah. It's the Herman Cain review.
We like the movie. It's 93% on the tomato meter. Trust what the critics are saying, but don't read any reviews.
Yes.
And don't watch any clips from the movie. Don't watch any trailers, don't watch any clips. The less you know about it going into it, the better.